Hello, welcome, blessings. Thank you for being here today. I wanted to speak with you today about the concept of sanctuary, and specifically the sanctuary of the feminine. Soon I will be sharing a free opportunity for any women who would like to join me for a 3-day exploration of sanctuary. Actually, a 3-day immersion in sanctuary would be a much better description of it. We are needing sanctuary in these times. Women are needing sanctuary in these times. I cannot speak to the needs of men, but I can speak to the needs of women. We can see the way the divine feminine is being obscured, under sideways attack, dishonored, denigrated. Now, that's been going on a long time. There's just new tactics here in the West that we're seeing it. And there are many sisters who are growing weary of the nonsense, of the stress, of the pressure to be everything all the time. You know, those of us of a certain generation, we remember the commercial, I can bring home the bacon, fry it up in a pan, and never let him forget he's a man. You know, women having to be all and do all, whether you're holding down a full-time job, or as I do, running a business, whilst maintaining a household, raising children, perhaps taking care of elder parents, whatever your journey is, being in a healthy relationship that requires nourishment, or seeking a healthy relationship. As the ascension energies increase and the pressure to cooperate with increasing levels of ridiculousness and tyranny, there is a fatigue and a weariness that many of us have experienced. Like, how much longer does this have to go on? And so the need for sanctuary is very important right now, a space that we can go to that feels safe, where we are honored, where our energies are honored, where we don't have to pretend to believe in things that we know aren't true, where we can be deeply connected with our feminine wisdom, with our womb space, with our sacred energies in a container that holds us as sisters. And so I was called to bring forward the sanctuary of the feminine as this year's contribution to my annual Return of the Priestess series. Now, many of you may know, some of you who watch this may not, that the Return of the Priestess has been for the last 3 years an annual speaker summit in which I interview sacred feminine leaders, whether they identify as priestess or not. They're women doing sacred or holy work in the world, and they're leaders in their way. Each in their own way. And this has been an extraordinary experience for the thousands of women who have journeyed through these. And I have to say, for me personally, it's been exhausting also. So I personally needed sanctuary, and I needed a respite from that level of complexity and intensity. When you interview 30 women, it's a lot of moving parts. So I knew I needed a break, but I also feel and know there is this momentum to the Return of the Priestess, and the gathering of women. And it's not just with the Return of the Priestess. Many priestess leaders are gathering the women, but the gathering of the women to support each other. So what came to me was this inner knowing that a sanctuary, a space where we could gather together live on a Zoom call and breathe together, connect together, pray together, witness each other, share our truths, or simply hold the space for others if we feel more to be silent. That was the best way for me to support the energies at this time, because there is a quickening that's happening right now, and I'm sure you all feel it. I talk about it with the astrology and write about it with the astrology. There's a quickening and acceleration of the ascension energies. So not only are we as a human family sort of navigating what I would call the collective nervous breakdown of an ascension journey for those who have not ever looked within, we are also having to integrate these codes of light, these energies of higher frequency. And as we do that, it stirs up all that is not a resonant match with those higher frequencies. So in a sense, we could say we are all in a process. We're all in a process of healing, of clarifying our minds, of the obstructions to love's presence, of facing our deepest shadows, of handling complexities, of looking at a world that's getting increasingly cuckoo, especially in the West. And because of that, the reminder that we don't have to do this alone is essential. The experience of being held in a container that's safe with other sisters is important so that we have a respite, so that we have we refill our cups so that we can go back into our lives more resilient, more at peace, more in equanimity, and more connected with the love, the higher level of love in our hearts. And so sanctuary feels very much like what is called for, what Divine Mother is inviting us into at this time. So I invite you to consider, if you are a woman, I could invite you to consider joining us for Sanctuary. For our sacred brothers, I honor you. It is not my work at this time to do that. And I honor and love and respect and appreciate you deeply, but I don't have the skill set to support that right now. So I thank you for watching this if you are a sacred brother. But for my sisters here who really would like to have a container where you can join for free to be held, witnessed, supported, and to support your sisters, then I invite you to join us for this year's Return of the Priestess, Sanctuary of the Feminine. The dates are June 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. And all you need to do is check out the link below to register. And again, it's totally free. You will have 3 days with me. I will be bringing forward a live channel transmission for each of the days, each of which has its own theme. So again, if you check the link below, you can get more details. I've pretty much fleshed it out here, the sort of why this is important. And I thank you for listening. And regardless of what you choose to do, I wish you bright blessings, peace in your heart, and support on your journey during this incredible ascension we are living through on planet Earth. Much love. Again, many blessings. Bye for now.